with Russia, there was no chance of him ever going in.
All right, ladies and gents, we're
then
back.
after I left, they started
Okay,
forming
part two.
big armies
Yeah,
on
part
the
two.
border with Ukraine, right? And I looked at that, and I thought he was doing that because Putin's a good negotiator. I thought he was doing that to negotiate. But then Biden started saying such stupid things. For instance, he said that it can be a NATO country. Now, Russia, for as long as there's been NATO, has said we're never going to agree to that. And we go right up front and say that. And we did things and said things through this president with a low IQ, very low IQ. He had a low IQ 30 years ago, by the way, but now he might not even have a IQ at all. There's nothing on the board that goes this low. He said things that were so stupid that war would have been that war had zero chance of happening if I were there. Zero chance. He was saying everything the opposite. Everything the opposite. And it's so sad because many more people have been killed in Ukraine than you read about. You don't read about how bloody it is and how disaster.
Sure.
Hey, look, just in the two armies, you lost 500,000 people. And and you know,
Hopefully
Ukraine's
this
having a
doesn't
hard
freeze
time.
this time.
Ukraine, I don't know if you saw the article recently, and it's you don't hear the true story, but if you think about it, Russia's gone. You know, Russia defeated Germany with us, and they defeated Napoleon. You know, they've been around a long time. They're a big fighting force.
Yeah.
It's very unfair. And Ukraine now doesn't have enough men. They're now using young men and very old men to fight, and we're in a very bad position.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Bro,
That's
everybody
crazy.
died, bro.
But I can tell you,
Millions
I
of
could have stopped
Ukrainians
that.
are
Wow.
dying.
A smart
People are not
president could have stopped
understanding.
that.
Old
It
men
wouldn't
and
have
kids,
happened.
bro.
But we had a
All the
man
men
that
died.
actually made it more prevalent. It was so
People are
bad.
just
The
fucking numb
words
to
that
this
he was
shit because they
using,
don't advertise
the
it.
stupid
They
threats
don't put it
coming
on the
from a
news. They don't say
stupid thing
millions of Ukrainians are
that he
dying.
was
They don't give a
using.
fuck.
I said, this guy's
Just
going
go
to cause
kill.
us. He's going to cause us. And let me tell you, it can lead to World War III. That can lead to World War III. The Middle East can lead to. We have numerous places that could end up in a World War III right now for no reason whatsoever.
I think you're right. I think people underrate the risk of World War III, and it's just
this is a big deal.
You know, when looking at the risk of
People just
global
don't pay
thermonuclear
fucking
warfare, it's game
attention.
over.
Pay attention.
And
It started.
you know, it's something that people have, I think,
Whatever.
after the end of the Cold War, people have become complacent about, but they actually have forgotten that there are currently a lot of nuclear missiles that have targeting parameters for the United States from other
100%.
countries.
And one of the things
And,
we're going to do is
it's-
we're going to build an Iron Dome over us. You know, Israel has.
Bro, we can't
we're gonna have
survive
the
in
best
World
Iron
War
Dome in the
III
world. We need
with
it,
the
and we're
shit
gonna
we
make
have
it all
today.
the
Bro,
United
over
States.
what?
We're
It
going
would
to
be
have all that
fucking
protection
curtains for everybody.
because it just takes
Cuz,
one maniac
over
to,
what?
you know, start
Over
something.
nothing,
We're gonna have
bro.
protection.
Over
And
nothing.
we're going to
These
have. Why
people
shouldn't we
are
have an Iron
bugging.
Dome? Israel has one.
Yeah, it's
Some
weird.
other places have one that nobody even knows about.
Heck, they act like, oh, we got
Israel has it. We're gonna have
the
an Iron
least to
Dome.
lose. Let's
But
just
you
fuck
know,
everybody.
with all of that being said, to me that's so important, the most important. But with all of that being said, the election's coming up, and the people want to hear about the economy and the fact that they can't buy groceries because they don't have enough money to buy groceries. The inflation has killed them. Food prices are up 50, 60, even 100% in
It's
some
fucking
cases.
crazy.
And this stupid administration allowed this to happen, and it's a shame. And that's the thing that people most care about, in my opinion. They care about the border a lot. And we discussed the border at great length. It's nice to have a forum like this where I can discuss something at length. And by the way, you think Biden could do this interview? Do you think that Kamala could do this interview? They would take a pass on you.
Not at all.
So
Yeah, okay.
they
Not
don't
at
need
all.
Elon. They don't need Elon screaming out questions. It's pretty sad when you think that somebody that does this for a living can't answer a question
Bro,
or is afraid to do
Biden
an interview.
probably shits
And
his
in her
pants.
case, with a very friendly interview, she's got all friendly interviewers. It's pretty sad.
absolutely.
But the big thing now is the economy, Elon. And as much as I mean, I view nuclear as the single most important thing, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't understand that. But it doesn't have to. If I understand it, that's all you need. Because if I was president, you're not going to have that kind of a problem. But the thing that they really it's making them angry is what Kamala and Biden have allowed to happen to the economy. It's a disaster with inflation. The inflation, it doesn't matter what you make. The inflation is eating you alive. If you're a worker or if you're just a middle income person, you can't afford. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, people were saving a lot of money. Today, they're using all their money and borrowing money just to live. It's a horrible thing that's happening, and we'll end that quickly.
It's fucking crazy.
A lot of people
Bro,
don't understand
Who benefits
that.
from that? The fucking banks.
Inflation comes
Because
from
more people get loans that way.
And they want to pop off with the war. They're fucking out of their minds.
Spends far more than it brings in.
Yeah, let's start a war to make everything better. Fuck out of
And if the money
here.
supply increases faster than the rate of
Our
goods
country's
and services,
becoming so
that's
over leveraged that we're on the brink of having
So really, we need to have we need to reduce our
declaring
debt
bankruptcy.
and we
Fucking
need
not
to
being able to pay any of
re-examine-
our
I
debts.
think we need like a government efficiency
For the first
commission
time in fucking
say like, hey,
US
where are we
history.
spending money that's sensible? Where is it not sensible?
Right.
And we need to live within our means. We're currently adding, I think, $1 trillion to the deficit roughly every 100 days. And the interest payments on the national
That's
debt
fucking
are now
wild.
Because we're not getting out of this debt.
on the order of $1 trillion.
It's interest.
And it
It's
keeps
fucking
I
growing.
over.
rebuilt
We're
our
not getting
military,
out of it.
largely rebuilt our military, did a great job on it, which was so important. We had jets,
30
we had
some
fighters that
trillion
were,
dollars, bro.
and
What?
bombers that were 70
Damn, I'm
years
down,
old.
bro.
We did a great job.
You
And
serious?
then we, by
Yeah,
the way,
no,
then we
that's-
gave 85 billion of it back to Afghanistan. If you can
Dude, what
believe
the
it.
fuck
We
is
gave
that?
85 billion.
Yeah,
They're
what
one of
the
the
fuck was
largest
that?
sellers
Yeah.
of
Some
military
electric shit.
equipment in the world. They're selling what we gave them.
That's what they call it.
That was one of the most
I
embarrassing
forgot what
days.
this
Shit
in the
looked like
history
a
of our
ghost.
country. But if you think about, let's go back to the economy. We have to bring energy prices down. Energy started it. The price of
Honestly, it's
gasoline.
okay because
Now,
it's
your
around
cars
5.
don't
I'll get
require
5
too much
Gs.
gasoline, so you have a good, and you do make a great product. I have to say, I have to
I
be
know.
honest with you.
Thank
That
you.
doesn't mean everybody
No.
should have an electric car, but these are minor details. But your product is incredible. But the
Thank you.
gasoline, Elon, is the cost of energy. Not only gasoline, it's the cost of heating your house and cooling your house. That has to come down. It's gone up 100%, 150, and 200%.
The bare
And
necessities,
That
bro.
has to come down. When that comes down, and we're going to drill, baby, drill. They stopped drilling, and then they went back to drilling because they
Yeah,
went
let's
back
go
to
down
the
there.
Trump policy. But if they won the
I'll
day
melt the
after
sewers.
they get into office, we're gonna.
I'm running
this
out of ammo,
country
bro.
will go out of business because
Already?
they're going to go to an energy
just
policy
Where's the
that's
ammo
not
here?
sustainable. Wind and
Oh, I
different
forget
things.
you can get ammo.
You're not going to have anything.
Yeah.
And I know you're a big fan of the AI.
Oh, zombies,
And I have
zombies.
to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that AI, and
Hello,
this
bounce.
is shocking.
Yeah, there's
to me,
ammo crates
AI
all over.
requires
I
twice
forgot.
the energy that the country already produces for
Where
everything.
you want to go?
So you're going to have to build. We're going to have to build
Is there
a
the
lot
box
of energy
anywhere, fool?
if our country will be competitive with China,
I
because
don't know
that's our
how to-
primary competitor for this on the AI. You're
Sure.
going to need a lot of
Well, I mean-
electricity.
I think so.
You're going to need tremendous
Yeah.
electricity.
Bro, see what I mean? Bro, Trump is
Almost
crunching the
double
numbers
what
and
we
nobody
use now
gives a
for the
fuck
whole
about the
country, if you
numbers.
believe it.
Sure. Well, just going, back to this, like this basic thing, that people try to make it sound complicated, but it's not. But inflation is caused by government overspending. Would you agree that we need to take a look at government spending and have perhaps a government efficiency commission that just tries to make the spending sensible and so the country lives within its means, just like a person
The
does?
waste is incredible, and nobody negotiates prices. You used to have a lot of people making.
like our country just doesn't have a fucking
companies,
accountant or
and
something.
they'll probably try.
Nobody's
to
managing the money.
I mean, I watched through it, like Air Force. Just a thing like Air Force One. One of the first documents they asked me to sign
The
in
fuck is
general.
the Treasury
Sir, would you
doing?
please sign this document? And what is it? Air Force One. That's with Boeing, which is basically two planes, two 747s. And the price was $5.7 billion for
Bro, we
two
need to
planes.
pack
Now,
a bunch
Wow.
of
now they're highly sophisticated.
That's insane.
They're even nicer than your plane, okay? But much more
This is not
sophisticated.
Black
They're
Ops 3.
I won't say what's on it, but they got
Whatever.
a lot of stuff on it. Anyway, but it's 5.7.
That's a crazy
It's
number.
a crazy number, but I said, I'm not going to pay 5.7. I'm not going to do it. I said, who made the deal? Obama and his people. I said, well, then I know the deal's no good. I'm not going to do it.
Yo,
Wow.
come over here and open
4
these
weeks,
doors.
Wow.
Where you at?
Go down.
Do it.
Yeah, go
I
down.
got the
Go down.
price reduced by $1.6
Watch out for the tree.
billion
Go.
for the exact same plane, other than we had a nicer paint job, if you want to know the truth. But for the exact same plane, I saved one, and I said to Boeing, man, you guys must make a lot of money
No,
if you
straight.
can reduce the price
Straight.
by that. But
the
now
right.
what I do hear is that they're going back to the Biden administration and
The
wanting
fucking
big
profit
hotel
margins
runs,
are crazy.
because they see these dopey suckers in there, and they'll
Over
end
here.
up getting some of the money back. But I saved it by
Yo,
$1.2
yo.
billion for the exact same plane. And you can now take
Open
that
that door. Open
and
that door.
multiply that out times thousands of other
Exactly.
items.
Multiply it
And
by
yeah,
a
the
zillion.
numbers are
And yeah.
astronomical. I agree with you.
Well, I mean, if
Bro, they're making so much money, it's
I think it'd be
ungodly.
great to just have a government efficiency
Yeah.
commission that takes a look at these things and just ensures that the taxpayer money, the taxpayers' hard-earned money, is
Okay,
spent in
here,
a
go.
good way. I'd be happy to help.
How about the fucking
I
treasury?
love
if it were formed?
Well,
How about the
you're the
treasury does
greatest
its fucking
cutter.
job?
I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, "You want to quit?" They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike, and you say, "That's okay. You're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone, and you are the greatest. You would be very good. Oh, you would love it. But if you look at Argentina,
Well, I'd be happy to
yeah.
help
By the way,
out.
congratulations. I
Yeah.
just looked at the number of people that are listening to you and I chat. We'll call it a chat. But congratulations. This is very good. I mean,
Call it a
it's
chat.
great. And you're an interesting character. The new head of a place called Argentina, and he's a big,
Malay's
he's
awesome.
he's great, and
Yeah.
he's a big MAGA fan. You know that he ran on MAGA, and he took it to an extreme too. He ran on MAGA, and I
Yeah.
hear he's doing really a terrific job. It's called Make Argentina Great.
Malay, bro, he's extremely super capitalist.
But
Anything that has to do with
he
socialism
really cut. And I'm
or
hearing
communism,
it's starting to do
bro,
pretty well. Inflation's getting down. They had
he
like
pounces on that
1,000%.
shit. He's like
They
allergic
had
to it.
inflation like not normal inflation.
You're a
They had
socialist, he might
the real
fucking punch
deal.
you in the face.
But
So.
we're gonna have that pretty soon. I think we have the worst inflation
Everything's
we've had in 100
pro-capital.
years. They say it's 48 years. I don't believe it. I think we have the worst. They don't include a lot of the items that should be included.
Yeah. Well,
Bro, do you guys know that our buying power today is worse?
Yeah.
It's actually worse than the buying power was during the Great Depression.
Watch your back.
So many departments, you can't even name them all. And what Malay is doing is
Smart though?
he's cutting government spending. He's simplifying things. He's putting in regulations that make sense. And Argentina overnight is experiencing a giant improvement in prosperity. But it's also a lesson for the United States, which is that Argentina used to be one of the most prosperous countries in the world. In the 30s, 40s.
Dr. Strange is out here.
Because of bad government policy, it ruined the country. And you take Venezuela, for example. Venezuela should be incredibly prosperous. They have phenomenal reserves of everything, oil, everything, and
Nicolas Maduro,
if the
the president of Venezuela.
it impoverishes.
Do you guys know?
And so
you wanted to fight Elon Musk. Well, I think Elon wanted to fight with him, and then he just accepted. Not sure how true it is, but it's fucking hilarious. Damn, what? Actually, I'm not that fucking surprised.
We suck.
In other words, we fucking suck.
We fucking suck. Yeah, it's fucking truth hurts.
Yeah. Bro, most people really are
Bro, I gotta hit the box, Wolf.
Look in the sky. Where's the box at? Oh, it's over there.
New scum.
New scum. Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah, Evan Newsom reminds me of fucking Norman Bates from American Psycho, or Psycho.
Psycho? Michael?
Whatever the fuck that movie's
Psycho?
called. Just
Geico?
super like put together, that
Geico?
creepy veneer ass smile. He was like, yeah, now shut up so I can talk, yeah. Yeah. Bro, I'm hearing Cali's done for. What a shame, bro. Place beautiful like Cali.
Jonah, you need armor.
I got a job.
Imagine they're not even teaching English. They're just teaching Chinese. Got people learning Chinese instead of English right underneath your nose and you have no idea. Bro, they're taxing the dog shit out of this country.
Yep.
Remember when we started a war over fucking, what was it? Like a 2% tax or some shit on tea?
That's what it was.
We're over here getting our entire clothes taxed off of us. They're taxing our fucking ass off. And no one's doing shit.
What are you gonna do about it, Mish? Go
everybody's
go do
too
something then.
Everybody's too fucking
Go do something, bro.
demoralized. You do something, bro.
2% you're talking here.
Yeah, it's 2%. You can't have that, bro.
Go handle it, bro.
Nah, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna do shit.
Yo, this guy's saying.
Otherwise, they would have by now.
This guy's saying he can't hear the video.
Can't hear what video?
The Trump video.
That's? That's?
That's what he says.
Mish, can you look at the phone?
Hold on, let's see.
You can hear us, but not the interview.
Yeah, you can't hear the interview.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we just tested.
Not sure.
It's wild.
Yeah, we might have to restart the whole thing then.
Nah, this is crazy.
Alright. Stop it.
Should I restart the game? Everything?
Do you think it's gonna show up later if we stop it?
I don't know.
هلا وقفها هون بنشوف.
Yeah, stop it. If there's no audio, there's no audio. What are you gonna do? That's fucking retarded.
Bro, we've been streaming for 20 minutes.